Miss Runnels here. So, I know that I got to meet a lot of you all at our Meet the Teacher night the other night, and that was so much fun. I loved getting to meet you all and meet the friends that I'm going to get to spend my next year learning and growing and having fun with. That made my heart just feel already so excited. So, I want to let you know a little secret about Miss Runnels. So I love books. I love to read books. I love children's books. I love grown-up books. I love all kinds of books. But some of my favorite stories are stories that can help me sometimes explain or tell how I'm feeling inside, or a story maybe that is similar to what I'm about to go through, and that could maybe make me see an example of another friend doing that and kind of what that looked like. It makes me feel a little more prepared if I know, okay, I've got this, and I can think of certain stories and how those friends did it. So that is what's bringing me to a story that I just really want to share with you all. And it's so important that we listen to it tonight because it's the only night that it kind of really works. Do you know what book it is? This book is called The Night Before First Grade. And it says that it is written by Natasha Wing, and that's the author, so that's who writes the words. And then the illustrator is Deborah Zimpke, so she's the one that does all the pictures. So I was wanting to share this story with you, and you can just relax and listen to it. And I want you to be thinking about first grade, and I want you to be thinking about all the things you're excited for and the things that you're excited to learn and just all of the great time we're going to have together, okay? All right, so you ready to listen? All right. The Night Before First Grade. I'm going to scoot over a little bit so you can see the pictures real good. 'Twas the night before first grade. I kissed my dog Clover. School's starting tomorrow because summer is over. Look at that. I love her little dog Clover. So, just like us, we're getting ready because summer's over and school's starting tomorrow. Into my backpack went markers and pens. I hung my new outfit. It matched my friend Jen's. Have you been putting things in your backpack and getting you ready for bringing your supplies and what outfits you're gonna wear? I spoke not a word, but went straight to the shelf and filled up my lunchbox. I made lunch myself. What a big first grader. There's a little Clover. Do you think she's wondering if she gets a little extra food? I can't wait to see Ginny, I told my big brother. I hope that our desks are right next to each other. That night I was nestled all snug in my bed while visions of jungle gyms danced in my head. The next day at breakfast, Dad made such a fuss. What a big girl you are to be taking the bus. Hurry, Penny, said Mom, as it turned down our street. Over here, shouted Ginny. I saved you a seat. At school, kindergartners stood outside in the hall. They all looked so young. Were we ever that small? While they clung to their parents, we hugged Miss Sunrise. You two grew so tall, she said with surprise. Do you remember your first day of kindergarten and maybe how you were feeling and how nervous and then getting to go back in? How big? Ding, 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 rang the school bell. We made such a clatter as we raced to our classroom. Then Jen said, What's the matter? The principal told us some changes were made. We have some new students, so we split the first grade. Hi, Penny, said my teacher. You're in here with me. But yipes! Ginny wasn't. She was in room 33. Oh no, and look, it looks like she's in 32. We waved goodbye sadly and said, see you later. I had to be brave because I'm a first grader. Soon we sat in a circle and we each said our name. Then we played 20 questions and I won the game. All right, she's having a pretty good time being brave. Mr. Bart is so funny. He tells jokes and he juggles. And our class pet's so cute. It's a bunny named Snuggles. I knew most of the kids, except just a few, so I went and said hi to a girl who was new. Oh, that is incredibly kind of her. So she noticed that she was kind of used to all of her other friends, but she noticed a girl that she didn't know, so she made sure she was going to go say hi and make her feel welcome. I love that, and I bet that's going to be a lot of what I can already tell you all do, because I can tell how kind you were when we were meeting and how you were saying hello to everyone, so I know you're going to be just the same. We sat side by side and made pictures with noodles. We laughed when we saw we both made noodle poodles. We both have pet turtles and love turquoise blue, and pistachio ice cream is her favorite too. Oh, I think she might be making a new friend. I can't wait till you meet my best friend at lunch. I know that you'll both like each other a bunch. The lunchroom was buzzing and busy and loud. We sat down at the table. Was Jen in this crowd? When what to my wondering eyes there in line was Jen with a new friend who looked just like mine. Their eyes, how they twinkled behind matching frames. They had curly pigtails and they had rhyming names. I'm Tina. I'm Nina. Did you see what's happening? Look, so her and her best friend, who did they each become friends with? Our new friends were twins. And though school's just begun, I know first grade will be twice as much fun. The end. So, one of the reasons that I really love this story is because when she was going into first grade, she was expecting a certain thing and that her and her best friend were going to be in that class together, and things kind of changed a little bit, but she knew that she was brave and that she was in first grade and that she was going to be able to handle it. And then, after her day went on, what ended up happening? Her and her best friend ended up making 2 new friends, and that just makes for more friends to have fun with. So, I hope you enjoyed our story, and I hope that you're feeling very excited for tomorrow, and know that even if you're a little bit nervous, that we are brave, and that we can do really hard things, and that you are going to rock first grade, and that no matter what, Miss Runnels is going to be there with you, and I know that our classroom is going to be filled with friends who are ready to also be there with you. So have a super great sleep, and I will see you all first thing in the morning.